The St. Francis Medical Center is a 280-bed facility serving more than 650,000 people in a 5-state area. Noted for its expertise in neurosciences, orthopedics, and neonatal intensive care, the hospital is also on the leading edge of technology and recently rolled out over 250 Panasonic Toughbook C1 laptop computers to its clinical staff and doctors' practices.
We had reviewed other products. We did a pretty comprehensive comparison before we invested in the Panasonic Toughbooks. What we found was there was just nothing else on the market that provided the durability and the weight that the Toughbooks had. There was really nothing in there that even fell in the same category. We have our longest units in production for about 4 years now. That's generally end of life for a typical laptop. We anticipate getting another 2 years out of those, so we're going to run about 150% of a turnaround on these.
Using the Toughbook has made my job a lot easier because everything is right there. I don't have to go to another computer to look up information. If the doctor writes an order, it's right there in front of me in the Toughbook rather than having to wait on the doctor to be finished with the chart so that I can have the order to do what I need to do for the patient.
The hospital deals with a lot of specialty programs like McKesson, Portal, EMDs, DigiChart, and all those have different requirements and different needs, but the Panasonic Toughbooks do meet all those needs and go beyond that. A lot of physicians are taking a look at tablet devices specifically, like the iPad or an Android tablet, but they don't quite meet the needs that a laptop provides. So the ability of the C1 to convert into a tablet and give them a little bit sleeker, slimmer design is a benefit for them. So we're able to easily push them out to the different practices with little to no pushback.
The technology has definitely improved the quality of patient care because I can be right there by the patient's side, looking up information, charting. I don't have to go to another area and leave the patient. If they wanted to know something about when their next appointment is, what were their lab results, I can be right there with the patient and discuss that with them rather than having to leave and come back.
We use a lot of pick lists, so the stylus becomes really efficient for me just to pop that out and to go ahead and go down the pick list. And then if I need to chart, I can just type the rest of the note.
When we made the decision to go to the C1, the things that we really liked were the dual batteries and the ability to hot swap the batteries in the work environment, the convertible tablet, and the decreased weight of the new C1.
What I like best about the Toughbook C1 is that all of the information is right there at my fingertips.
What I like best about the Toughbook is the ease to carry it around and to use it in the different rooms. It's lightweight. Having the Toughbook laptop allows me to go and do a swallow study and bring my USB port to the family right after I've just done the swallow study, and allows me to show the family the results that happen in action and allows me to explain the recommendations with the family. It helps me to educate them on what they need to do when the patient goes home and what we're going to do while they're still a patient here at the hospital.
A lot of the staff really like it that they don't have to treat the equipment as nice as they would traditional laptops. They like the ability to be able to go out and just use them, get their job done, and not have to walk on eggshells when they're carrying them around.
Being down in radiology quite a bit, we have barium that we use, and we have had one person that has spilled some barium on it. But we were able to clean it up easily, and it did not affect the performance of the laptop at all.
For the first time, they don't have to worry so much about it being a fragile laptop and an expensive piece of equipment, rather than a tool that they use for their work. We've
only had less than a half a dozen repairs since the 4 years had started with the Toughbooks, which from an IT perspective is remarkable. You just don't see that in a product. Regardless of how great the C1 is, the service from Panasonic has been phenomenal. And without that service on the back end, you're not going to make it succeed.